Hey guys, what's up? Thanks so much for tuning into another review video. If you can't tell by my awesome hat, I'm going to be reviewing the One Piece live action today.
And I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
If you haven't watched it yet and you don't want, I guess spoilers. I know a lot of the people have watched the anime, so they know the story. Me personally, I haven't watched the anime. I've watched a couple of episodes, but I don't know the whole story on the 1,000 episode anime, but there's going to be some spoilers. So if you haven't watched either yet and you plan on it, which I highly recommend, especially if you're into pirates and you just want to watch a really good show, spoilers ahead. So I'm going to keep this relatively short because I could probably do at least an hour video just praising this show. I thought it was fantastic. I give it, especially for an anime adaptation, it gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Again, I have not watched the anime yet. I'll get to it at some point, but I just absolutely adored this show. Luffy was my favorite. I just think he is such a ball of joy and sunshine. I loved his character so much. What I love the most, though, about this show in its entirety is how much it makes you love all of the main characters. The whole cast was just so well done. Seeing as this anime is 1,000 episodes and it's still running, it is they did a fantastic job of chopping it down. I have a lot of friends that are super into anime. I myself am into some anime, just not as heavily as a lot of my friends. So I have quite a few that have seen the anime and they praise this as well. They kept it so close to the source material, which these days that is just almost unheard of. All the creative liberties that these companies take, especially in Hollywood, with franchises that we grew up loving and then we see what they're doing, it drives us crazy, right? So I'm extremely happy for the One Piece fans. I'm a One Piece fan now too. I mean, I know I would like the anime if I had the time to get into it. I'll eventually watch it, but I will most likely be watching a condensed version that is out there because 1,000 episodes is much for a bit much for me. But again, I am digressing. Sorry, I just I have so much to say about this show. So of course I had to look up characters as they were appearing to see how closely they resembled them in the anime because to be honest, when I first seen that this was coming out, I'm like, this is probably going to be trash because how are you going to make fish people and, some of the quirky characters that One Piece has on the anime and bring that to live action without it looking absolutely ridiculous? But they nailed it. An example is Buggy the Clown. He's pretty out there, at least look wise. I mean, personality wise too, yes, but look wise on the anime. So bringing him to life and actually making it work without looking completely ridiculous, they did so well with that. And same with the fishmen. You wouldn't expect Arlong to actually look menacing and as well as he did look. One character I'll say that they did again, I just keep using the word fantastic and awesome, amazing because they did so well with this show. Kuro, the butler slash commander for the Black Cats, that was some really well casting. I couldn't stand him. They did so well with making you just like you could not stand his character. Like what a piece of crap, right? Let's talk a bit more about the main cast. Monkey D. Luffy, Nami, Zoro, Sanji. Oh, I absolutely adored this entire cast. I thought Luffy was just absolutely adorable. Nami's casting was spot on look wise. Again, I don't know these characters very well in the anime, but I'll get there. I loved Nami's story. It was very heartbreaking, obviously. Like you felt those, I'll be honest, those last two episodes had me tearing up like hardcore. They were so good. Sanji's story, you didn't expect that they're bringing the chef on that has this deep story that was just so compelling. All of that they could do a series just for each character and I would love it. Just I mean, I understand why the anime is 1,000 episodes now. They have so much story and it's just so well told. And Shanks, we didn't see him that much in the live action. Oh, loved his character though. Like what an awesome pirate. I want to be on Jang's crew. Even Buggy, I couldn't help but like him, even though he was a bad guy and he did terrible, terrible things. But near the end, it was like, he's a bit more of a comic relief, and I was giggling. It's just, they wrote these characters so well. Round of applause to the One Piece creators and to the people that were working on this live action. Now, I covered this in a live. The creator of One Piece, I apologize, I will probably butcher his name. Ichiro Oda, when he watched the first episode of this live action One Piece, he cried because it was so well done. And when I first read that, I was like, wow, so it must be good. This was before it even dropped. And then I watched and I was just like, wow. I mean, this is bringing on a whole new audience. So many people have not watched the anime, but they're watching the live action and they're like, wow, this is good. And it just makes you think because take for instance Cowboy Bebop. Oh my goodness, did they miss the mark on that one? Like they massacred that masterpiece of a show, but then you get One Piece where you think they would massacre it because again, all the extra like just the eccentric, crazy looking characters. There's fishmen. There's a clown with a real red nose, Buggy. So many just the way they're drawn, the characters. You don't think that you could bring that to life, or you wouldn't think that they could bring that to life properly, and they did. But Cowboy Bebop, you'd think that'd be an easier show for them to adapt, but they missed the mark so hard on that. And that's why a lot of people were so just against the One Piece live action and they excelled. I'm so happy to be recording a video about something positive. I thought this show was just so refreshing and I'm excited for the next season. It's been so long since I've watched a show that's just got me so hyped for another season that I want 10 seasons. I want 20 seasons. Just keep giving me seasons as long as you keep writing it like this. It was amazing. Now, I think I have spent enough time praising this wonderful show. I am going to be eagerly waiting for season 2. And in the meantime, again, as I said, I will start a condensed version of the anime because as many animes do, there's a lot of filler episodes I've been told by, well, everybody that's watched the anime. So I will be checking it out because I can't get enough of One Piece now. I adore it and I just am so relieved and happy that this show was as fantastic as it was. If you like pirate shows, you don't even have to like anime, okay? If you don't care for anime, that's fine. But if you like pirate shows and you like just well written stories where the characters have depth and you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to just have an overall fantastic time, I highly suggest watching the live action of One Piece. You won't regret it. Again, especially if you like pirate stuff, this was a wonderful pirate story. I'm very into pirates. If you know me, I love all things pirates. I think I spent enough time praising the show. So that's it. That's my take on it. Go watch it. Watch it now. Thank you guys so much for watching my review on the One Piece live action. Have you seen it? What'd you think about it? Are you going to see it if you haven't seen it? Do you agree with all of my comments? Do you disagree? I want to know your guys' thoughts, so leave them down in the comments. And until next time, bye.